How you doing, Scotty Bear? Back with another video, and this video is about probably one of the more interesting ways that I was able to hustle up money. And I learned this quite a while ago. It's again kind of a weird, fun, interesting way. I worked for this guy early on. If you watch some of my other videos, I have some ways that I've made some money as a kid and just kind of into my early adult years, kind of on the search for something, more lucrative, a better pay, a better way of life. And I found this thing. And basically, what happened was my boss loved to bet on the ponies. And after work, or we would cut out early to catch the last couple races at the horse track if there happened to be one locally where we were working. And he would drag me along, and basically what he did was bet on a couple races, and it's interesting. He won a few bucks here and there, nothing out of the ordinary. And then he asked me, "Hey, Scott, grab a couple of those tickets off the ground." Da, da, da. And I was like, "Man, what is this guy doing?" Because again, I had not had a whole a bunch of exposure to the gambling lifestyle. I mean, he was kind of the initial, introduction to my gambling hustle, whatever. But what we did is, gather all the tickets off the ground or what was around us and so on. And I was like, man, what is this guy doing? And throughout the last couple races, we had put these tickets together, and after the races ended, we would kind of straighten out the tickets a little bit and take them up to the window and run them through the little ticket reader. And sure enough, this guy was right, and we stumbled upon winning tickets that people threw away on the ground. And this is quite common. I mean, I've done not a lot of sports betting, some sports betting, and I've thrown away my ticket beforehand, kind of maybe in disgust or just kind of as a kind of a ritual, or to get satisfaction for getting completely fucked on some sort of spread or whatever. And basically, it kind of dawned on me that this is something that happens. Actually, one of the biggest bets that I end up winning, I end up throwing, or actually destroying the ticket, and then going to the sports book and actually finding out that you don't need the ticket to get your money back or your win. So they were able to research. It actually took them a few days, but I actually got paid on that deal. But what the kind of, back to the story a little bit, it ended up being like a pretty regular way. I don't know of any, where, we picked up tickets and came up dry. I mean, most of the time we had $5, $6, $8 or $10 or whatever, which was interesting enough. But I think there's a couple times we end up with 100 plus tickets, maybe 500 plus tickets. Winners of over 100, over 500. I think I found a $600 ticket once. And again, this is quite a ways back. And you have to kind of go to places where they use the tickets. The horse races is especially lucrative for this one because, after the race, people throw their tickets on the ground and then exit. And you go around, pick them up, and put them in a bag, and then take them to the window. I was stopped by security at one point. I think it was the only time where he's like, "Oh, you can't do that. Those aren't yours. Those are ours." And I was like, And I quickly was like, "Oh, okay. I was just looking at him, whatever." And that was the only real time I was ever stopped or questioned. But it was something that I kind of did for a while. I mean, I would, when I was passing the horse track or whatever, in the afternoon at the, last few races or whatever, I'd go in there. Well, actually, they'd let you in for free maybe after the seventh race or whatever. And I was able to go in there, pick up some tickets, and cash in winners for free. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.